Hi everyone, I'm Penny, a medicine woman and vitalist herbalist specializing in ancient remedies for modern illness. If you'd like to learn more, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. Welcome to The Real Deal. Real people, real issues, real talk. And today we're talking the sick healthcare system with Mark Leisure, a former member of MOCC, operator of Canalytics as a testing facility and healthy edibles choice. Mark does consultations with cancer patients on a healthy alternative to chemo and radiation as a caregiver. He is currently working at Canopy Extracts brand, and he's a very real person and a very good friend of mine. Also a very big part of our CTFO family. So we're waiting for him to come on. Bear with me as I try to connect you guys. We're going to really get into the healthcare system today that has really gotten away from actually helping the people. There is, obviously, we need doctors and we need the Western medicine model, but the way that they've created everything is not actually healthcare. Let me see, I think I might see him on there. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry, I'm so horrible at this. Hi, Dale, how's it going? Let me see, I gotta turn this down. Hi, Dale, how's it going? Sorry about that. So, let's see if this is Mark. Okay, Mark, I got ya. Okay, here comes everyone, and I'm proud to introduce to you all Mark Leisure. Let's see where you are, if it works. Come on, Facebook. I think it's adding you, Mark. Let's see. Might just be a delayed reaction. But anyway, yes, there is a big problem with our healthcare system that has nothing to do with health. It's literally symptoms and diagnosis. They don't look into the core problems or why all of these diseases are even beginning. I don't know what's going on, Mark. We just might have a little slow connection for some reason. Um, Let me see. For some reason, where did you go? It did. I don't know, Mark. Try to comment or something. Try to do that again because it added you, but then it went away. Try to do whatever you did one more time. Facebook, for some reason, likes to make this difficult on us. Let's see. Okay. I see you resent it. I definitely know there's a lag in here or whatever. Thanks for dealing with the growing pains, you guys. I get off track as I'm doing this because I'm horrible at technology. Um, but anyway, yeah, we, a lot of people have taken control of their own health, me being one of them in the past years, and we're doing great. And, everybody is capable of taking control of their own health. And, you can work in conjunction with doctors and stuff, but be choosy about what you let them do to you and ask questions. Why everything to death? It's crazy because you get scared when you're not doing good. Okay, I see you. see. Okay, let's work this time. Come on, baby. Um, but yeah, you have to. I mean, this is your health. When you have an entity that's making profit off of your life, then yeah, you need to ask questions. You need to um, be involved. Like there's so many natural remedies that work. Hi, Mark.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Penny.
How's
Sorry
it?
about the delay.
That's okay. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here with everybody.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was classifying myself as a caregiver and a healer. I'm a little more into preventative maintenance now for people's health, like trying to consult people on how to get the right nutrients and the right foods into their body to maintain homeostasis. Um, work a lot with cancer patients. I had as a caregiver. Um, I'm working to relaunch my brand Canalytics with a processing facility called Canopy Extracts. So that's what I'm focusing on right now. Um, I asked to join the show today to talk about our sick healthcare system, to just try to shed light on how messed up our healthcare system is. And so that's really what I wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, so like I know a lot because we've been really good friends for a long time now, and you've done a lot of good things as far as helping a lot of people through the years. And starting back, we can go back to MOCC. MOCC, Macomb Open Compassion Club was, kind of the heart of the original cannabis community in Michigan, and that's where a lot of us met in the beginning. And
Absolutely.
what a ride it's been, huh?
Yeah, things are a lot different today, with the rec market now being pretty much the predominant market. The I'm sure there's still really good caregivers out there participating in that, but I think that the system did a very good job of moving us out of that and getting us used to this rec market at the dispensaries. I don't think the caregivers are doing what they used to do. The patients, I believe, most of them probably have let their medical card go and they're not reaping the benefits. They're actually paying that high tax on the rec end of medical cannabis. Um, it has its ups and downs. The price on flower has come down dramatically, but the quality also has dropped tremendously. So really, I think you're overpaying for what you're getting, versus if you were still participating in the caregiver model where you're getting fresh homegrown quality. People put a lot of time and effort into producing high quality product, where right now the dispensaries are just pumping out bulk.
Well,
It's
you know, like when you grow things with love, it's, like when people have your medicine and it's grown with love, like that makes all the difference.
yeah, that
So,
energy is real.
yeah. And so when you're producing something on a mass scale, you're missing the best part, which is the love.
Yeah.
And that comes through in medicine. So it's a big part that's missing.
Yes, it is. I agree. Um, I really, basically the same thing with the cannabis industry has happened that I wanted to talk about today with the medical industry. I call it, I've heard it called before and I like it, so I'm using it, but the sick healthcare system, and it really is basically, uh, you have to be sick to go there, to get treated, to see a doctor, to get a diagnosis, to get put on pharmaceuticals that come with tons of side effects, which are really just not good. All like it's all designed to keep our body out of homeostasis, to keep us going back to see the doctor, to get that next pill or that next diagnosis, where I'm focusing now more on trying to teach people how to take care of their bodies, like treat it as a temple, um, watch what goes into it, watch the energy that you bring into your body, and be mindful of the energy you're putting out into the world. I treated a lot of cancer patients, and it really, I watched my father die from cancer, knowing that I could have helped him, and knowing that he was he was so brainwashed from the reefer madness times that he went through that he just didn't choose to go that route. I was fortunate to be able to treat my mother, and she's in her 6 year of remission, along with a lot of other patients. I did find an oncologist that I could work with that cared. They're still out there. Um, the oncology department is a business. It's a business. It's designed to make money. It's not designed to heal. We have a misperception that we go there and they're going to heal us, but it's just not the case. I mean, most things they do in the oncology realm promotes the spread and growth of tumors. You know, like when you get a biopsy on it, you're messing with it, and that in itself will promote it to spread and grow. Chemo and radiation is poisonous. You know, you're poisoning a whole bunch of cells. You're poisoning your whole body. So, just wanted to take a quick minute. I don't have a lot of time,
I
but
know.
I
And
did want to
I
highlight.
just wanna let me pop this one in since you brought that up. But like the kids' pediatric cancer ward is like you're walking into a dungeon that looks like a circus, and it's a big circle with all of the kids around the circle, and in the center of the circle is a McDonald's. You know, the Ronald McDonald Foundation. Like, so you have all, you know, these kids they're in the cancer ward. They're all staring at the golden arches. They can have McDonald's 24/7 if they'd like, but there's not any vegetables or fruit or anything in that cancer ward with any real nutrients to feed them. So, I mean, literally, does that make sense? Can I walk
No,
into
it doesn't.
that cancer ward with my video recording and show you all this?
I
No, you
doubt it.
probably won't let me.
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to
doubt
try
it.
though, because, you know,
Well,
people need to see this. This is not healthcare.
and
McDonald's
this,
and cancer, you know, kind of don't go together. And of course, it's all about the children, right?
yeah, this is children you're talking about. The When I was treating cancer patients, the first thing that we would look at would be their diet.
Yeah,
Sugar intake, sugar fuels the cancer cells, glucose, you know, like that would be the first step. Like the second step would be setting small little goals that they could do that are achievable, breaking down big goals into smaller goals that are achievable, and then getting cannabis oil into their system,
right.
building up their tolerance slowly. But that works, but it works so much better when we're focusing on feeding our body what it needs to reach homeostasis, you know, like try to cut back the food source for the cancer cells, you know, cut back on that uh, bleached sugar, which is just horrendous for us to be
Yeah.
eating the way we do. Um, and just get them to more of a healthier diet where they're taking in things like lentils and hemp hearts and um, minerals, you know, things that our body needs. Our bodies are designed to live a couple hundred years, and our bodies are designed to heal themselves. So if we're providing our bodies with what we need, and we're not educated about this, nobody's out there telling us about this. We don't learn about this at school. When you go to the doctors, to cancer oncologist team that you meet, you know, they don't talk to you about, well, how much sugar are you taking? And, you know, like, what kind of foods are you eating? You know, these are the things that I wanted to shed light on today, on your show about why I call the healthcare system a sick healthcare system, because it's all based around they can't even treat you unless you're walking in there with symptoms. Um, like, and then they treat you with not what our bodies need. You know, they'll put a band-aid on it. They'll prescribe you some medicine. Like if you're going in there for pain, they'd be quick to prescribe you some tramadol or some Tylenol threes, and instead of like really getting down to the root source of like what's causing this pain, and how can we go about holistically correcting that instead of just putting a band-aid on
And you're a big part of the CTFO family, and me and you, we both have kind of taken control of our health, and CTFO is just another tool in our tool bag that gets to the root of problems. Like because
it. Yeah,
cannabis is, of course, a great medicine, but you need other nutrients, and everyone's different. So, like, I know you're taking a lot of the remedies too, but like, we're taking care of ourselves, whereas, as caregivers, we kind of let ourselves slack on the side for a while. So, like, I've seen you come a long way in the last couple of years, and I know myself. So, um,
thank you. And I did do that, Penny. I found I would have 5 patients taking RSO infused coconut oil on a regimen, and yet I wasn't taking it, you know. So when I was introduced to CTFO, that's when I really started taking care of myself. Like I am now taking care of myself so that in turn I can be a better service to the rest of humanity. But I am taking RSO now, and I'm taking multivitamin, um, taking the CelluV in the shake form to keep my organs healthy. Like I'm taking better care of myself these last couple of years than I have in a long time, and I feel a lot better about it. My energy's on high every day, but I really do miss working with these cancer patients and giving them hope and helping them learn that they can heal themselves, and teaching them how to properly keep their bodies fed with the fuel that they need to stay healthy.
and I'm glad. I know you're working, and I'm glad you took the time to pop on with us. But I'm glad you're starting back up with the patients more, and wanting to go back into that direction, because it's been a long road, but it's time, and there's a reason you're starting to go back that way, because that's your passion.
It
That's what
is,
you're
and
a good guy, Mark, and I'm
thank you,
proud to be your.
thank you, Penny. I'm actually excited. I'm doing a collaboration with uh, another company, and we're gonna make a batch of oil for stage 4 terminal cancer patient right now. So I'm hoping that doing this will get me back in the swing of working with more cancer patients. And I don't care really how I come about them. I know that I'm I have a lot of faith. I believe that God will just put these people in my path, and then I will get back to treating patients. So I do miss it. That's what I miss the most about the moving from the caregiver model to the the recreational. It's just a business where what we lost was before it was we cared and we were helping people, and now it's just about making money, and the impact that licensed medical cannabis has had in each community is just tremendous. Like where I'm at now in Chesaning, when we first came to this village, there was like 6,000 people living here. It was on the decline. Like they had no funds. Now it's like the cannabis hub of Michigan. I mean, there's so many licensed facilities up here, and it shows. They're doing a lot of work on the roads. They're doing a lot of work in the parks. Municipal buildings are getting funded properly. They've added several officers to the village that are, employed now that weren't employed. They have several vehicles. When I first came here, I think they had one vehicle. So I mean, medical cannabis and recreational cannabis. I mean, it all has its ups and downs, just like everything in life.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get back into treating cancer patients one way or the other. I'm gonna make it happen. So, do you have any questions
I'm,
for
uh,
me? You have any questions?
let me see. My son was having over 200 seizures a day. Since he's been using cannabis, his seizures have decreased significantly. That's Trish
Nice.
Stribble. Hi, Trish. Hi,
Hi,
Daniel.
Trish.
And Mark, you can talk. You can talk because you have epilepsy yourself, right?
Yeah, I do. And actually, there was a time when I was operating a testing facility in Michigan, and we had opened Robert Carl Randall Memorial Wellness Center in Lansing, and I went into status epileptus, which is like a seizure that just doesn't stop, and I didn't know what was going on. I was in the hospital for a little while. We basically ended up shutting Canalytics down and shutting the Randall Center down. And that was actually when I met Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete was the first one to come see me with cannabis oil. He brought some and donated some cannatonic for oil, and it helps tremendously. Um, the CBDA product with CTFO, that helps, but I'll say I'm not driving right now. My seizures are not under control, but the cannabis helps tremendously. They're way more under control than they were. If I have a seizure now, it's a small one. It just lasts for a second. And they're very far and few in between. Um, but if I wasn't using the CBDA and I wasn't using cannabis oil, I know what my life was like because I've lived it and it's ugly. And Trish, I keep your son in my prayers, and very happy to hear he's doing better.
And we are, like with the Xantho Mist, we're always trying to get rid of your seizures. We'll get rid of, you know what I mean? Like we're not, we know there's something out there, but
Yeah,
everyone's different, So like, it doesn't
I
happen overnight. Natural healing doesn't happen overnight. It's a commitment to yourself as a project. You are your biggest project in life, and you are
yeah,
worth
and,
it.
and you have to take care of yourself. I want to touch real quick before I take off. Um,
Okay.
I I discovered that the majority of my seizure problems was the root cause of it was sleep apnea. So um, I found a really good neurologist, and I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. And since I've been using my CPAP machine, my seizures have completely changed. I haven't had a grand mal seizure in probably 5 years, and that's just a blessing in itself. But I do still have these little small moments where the neurons aren't acting right, and I just pause for a second. It's like the lag that we experienced when I tried to join.
Yeah.
It's the same type of thing that's going on in my brain. But I'll keep praying for Trish's son, and I know eventually I will find something that will get me seizure free. I'm not giving
Yeah.
up. But
Not giving up.
no other
I
questions in the comments?
Let me see. Nope, just weed saves lives, and thank you for
Uh,
what you do from Daniel. But I
thank you, Daniel.
appreciate you taking time on your lunch to jump on with us. We will
All
have
right,
you back because there's a lot to talk about, obviously. Um,
excellent. Well,
and
thank you so much, Penny.
you have a good day, and thanks for joining us, everyone. Chime in. We'd love to hear from you. Join us here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And next, we will be talking everything cannabis with Cheryl Keller, one of my girlfriends. And we're going to get into, everything FICO, RSO, CBD,
All right.
CBD. We're going to really dig in. So, like, if you are interested, tune in with us. And if you can't catch that replay, it'll be a good one.
Yes, full spectrum is definitely the way to go. And if anybody has any questions or wants to talk, feel free to reach out to me. I'm very passionate about helping people uh, with their health and wellness. And thank you. I'll see you next time.
Okay. Mwah.
Thank
Love you.
you.